Hello everybody, my name is Oxygen Starvation and today we are driving the French Tier 5 light tank, the ELC AMX on Ruinberg. Right off the beginning, this is not a very good map for a light tank. There are not an awful lot of bushes where you can hide and basically you have to be an active scout. I go to the middle and I do an active spotting run. Probably the friendly ELC stole some of my spot, but hey, let's share some spotting. I miss a shot here. The ELC doesn't have a lot of gun depression and obviously does not have a full turret, so it's always kind of tricky to execute those shots on the move. And there was a little bit of a dip in the ground and I missed it, but we got some nice spotting damage on the T25/2. Now we go back to the middle, just very quickly, go to the middle, dip back to the friendly side and do it again. Be very careful not to drive over any objects because that would slow you down, and obviously speed is life. What I did there, knocking down the tree, was pretty bad. If an enemy had a shot at me, luckily they didn't, but if they had, I would have probably received a nasty hit. It's basically just driving around, trying to spot, just keep moving, don't stop. You do have to take risks, and right now I'm gonna take some risks here. I missed the shot on the enemy scout, but I'm probably spotted, that's why I just duck here on the right. The good thing about the ELC is that it's very low, and you can do that. Now the enemy scout decided to YOLO the Scorpion G, which is never a good idea. He even rammed him. Now you never ram anything in an ELC. The thing weighs about 6 or 7 tons. So yeah, pretty much you don't have a chance of doing any damage. Well, maybe that's not true. I've actually rammed ELCs. So if you have to ram something, make sure it's an ELC. Now we're using the bushes to aim at the heavies in the cap. The gun is good, but you have to aim it forever. And aside of an IS-6, it's always going to be a tough target. Tier 8 heavy tank and Russian heavy tank on top of that, which has a magical armor made out of Stalin. It's just very tough to penetrate. And again, I decide to do something a little bit more aggressive, and I decide to try to spot the enemy artillery. By doing so, I immediately attract the attention of the enemy 2 scouts. They're right there behind me, trying to catch me. I'm gonna execute a move here, handbrake turn, and I've loaded high explosive, and yeah, the RNG basically screwed me over here. I was very unlucky to not penetrate the enemy ELC. And now you can see me ducking and weaving in order to avoid the enemy shells. And I get lucky here. Well, only partially lucky. One of the equipments on my ELC is enhanced suspension, which really helps with jumping and also with bouncing some shots. Now here is one of the mistakes I make. I screwed up here big time. I should have killed that ELC, but I didn't. The Tiger one sends a shot into my tracks. Again, enhanced suspension. It is absolutely vital on scout tanks. If I didn't have the enhanced suspension, I would have probably lost my track. Now I try here to, do a little bit of a dance, try to kill the enemy ELC, but yeah, sadly I fail. But he decides to follow me, and I bait him to my teammates. Unfortunately, the M40, M43 on the enemy team deletes one of our tanks. We're gonna see more of that M40-43. I dodged the shot from the T-29, and that's nice because the T-29 fires, and that gives an excellent opportunity for the Scorpion G to plant a meaty shot into him and kill him. Now, I'm trying to kill this T-54. He's very low health, and I load a high explosive. I get the side of the turret, but sadly I only do 59 damage. But anyways, I'm fairly sure at this point that there's nobody else on this flank. Everybody has been spotted and killed, so that leaves just the artillery. I do a quick run towards their likely spot. I first bought the Hummel, but I don't stop. There are two more artilleries. There it is, the M40, and here is the Lorraine. This is why you don't fire high explosive on the artillery. I didn't penetrate him, which was kind of sad, to be honest. But in a moment, yep, the Scorpion G saves my ass. That Scorpion G was awesome. And basically, this is where I die, which is a bit of a, BS. The ELC is such a small target, and the M40 is not the most accurate artillery. And yet, it was able to kill me, even though I was kind of moving left or right. The platoon, the Scorpion G platoon, are the only two tanks left from our team, and they're gonna make short work of that IS-3. I'm gonna just speed it up a little bit. You can see me in chat not believing what just happened. The M40 blind fires one of the Scorpion Gs and kills them. And at this point, you can argue that the Scorpion should have rushed, because the M40 would be reloading, and that gives it a very good opportunity to catch the enemy artillery off guard. But he decides to wait, which is also a fair strategy, especially if he has Sixth Sense. Now he's going to slowly advance. At this point, we were thinking that the Hummel was spotting, but that was not the case. The M40 just blind fired. Now I tell the Scorpion to hide. It's a very, very good idea. The dead enemy tanks continue to spot you for a few more seconds after they die. So in a situation like this, when you know that the enemy could still kill you, just make sure. And yeah, the Scorpion G won. So yeah, this is a pretty good game in my ELC AMX. We won, luckily. And it even though the map was not perfect, it was a nice demonstration of what you can do if you just take a little bit of risks. Well, actually, quite a lot of risks with a scout tanks. It's not easy to be a scout tank, but it's also a lot of fun. My name was Oxygen Starvation, and I hope you enjoyed this replay.